What was behind the slowdown? Is it just completely down to the virus and the fact that we had, economies on lockdown?
Well, good morning, Anna-Marie. I mean, look, in essence, yes, it was quite broad-based, and the bulk of it is because of the coronavirus impact. Private consumption was down an annualized almost 30% in the previous quarter, and that made up almost 60% of the slide in GDP. And at the same time, we had a big fall in business investment of around 6%, a little bit better than expected, actually, but still a notable fall. And then, of course, when you add it all up, the net exports of goods and services took away 3 percentage points from GDP on an annualized basis. So, pretty bad quarter, though it should be said that Japan has not fared as bad as the US, for example, which shrank by a third last quarter. The EU's economy contracted by 40%, and of course the UK by almost 60%, all on an annualized basis. So it's bad in Japan, but not as bad as the quarter some of its major peers experienced.
So, and I suppose the question is this, what's the outlook from here? I look at dollar yen and I say to myself, dollar yen is the most obstructionist intervention for the BOJ in tackling this, or is that overstating the currency aspect?
Well, no, look, the currency has always got primacy when it comes to Japan Inc. managed, you know that well. But I do think probably near term, it's about getting a grip on the virus in Tokyo, actually. There's quite a nasty outbreak there. There were another over 600 cases over the weekend, and this is what's concerning analysts about whether or not there will be a return to a state of emergency. And that's why officials are saying, look, unless we all work together in terms of doing the right thing, we're not going to control this virus. And, of course, if it spreads, they will have to impose new restrictions. But on the positive side, it should be said that there is government stimulus of about $2 trillion going around. That does include cash handouts and loan guarantees for businesses and the like. And the thinking is that as that kicks in, and if the rest of the world can get over the worst of the virus and start opening up ahead of the year-end holiday season, annual shopping season as well, that it should help the Japanese export side of things. So I think the view is that things remain difficult for Japan, but the coming quarter should not be as bad.